The new Homeland Security Secretary calling out the Trump administration on his first full day on the job, as the Biden administration plans to open a temporary shelter for migrant children in Texas, the very practice the media blasted the Trump administration over. Let's bring in former acting commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Mark Morgan, to discuss that dichotomy and all of President Biden's executive orders now undoing Trump immigration policies. Mark, good to have you back.
Thanks, Shannon.
We continue to hear about surging numbers at the border. The White House press secretary said, I believe it was yesterday, kind of sending this message, hey, don't come yet. We're not ready for you. But you've noted the numbers are surging. Did you expect there would be this many this soon?
Absolutely, and so did every expert who have spent their lives upholding the rule of law and making sure that our borders were secure, Shannon. We've been sounding this alarm during the entire Biden campaign that if he did what he promised he was going to do, we would see a crisis that would make 2019 pale in comparison. And that's exactly what we're seeing. What I've said, with a stroke of a pen, just a couple hours after Biden took office, he has made our borders less secure, our country less safe, and has endangered the men and women on the front lines of our borders trying to protect our country. Shannon, we're in a new era here, where the United States now is absolutely encouraging, incentivizing, and they're facilitating migrants to enter the border illegally. That's where we're at right now. It's unbelievable.
And those people are often exploited by the coyotes and the human smugglers who put them in terrible, dangerous situations. Not fair to them either along that process. I want to read something from Axios. Says Biden's brewing child migrant crisis. Now, word that they're going to open up these temporary facilities for unaccompanied kids. Says the Trump administration was lambasted for its extended use of the temporary shelters in so-called tent cities when holding facilities were overwhelmed during the migrant crisis in 2019. Biden's rhetoric and intentions differ, but that doesn't change his challenge. When apprehensions rise and space runs out, the options are limited.
Shannon, that's exactly right. Again, we anticipated. Now, these are HHS facilities for unaccompanied minors. Once CBP has apprehended them trying to illegally enter, then we give them to HHS. But look, those same tent cities, they're already starting to be constructed for CBP because we're anticipating, because of the increase in numbers, they're going to be needed. Look, it's not complicated. If your border strategies consist of, if you get here, we're going to release you into the interior United States, we're going to protect you from lawful deportation, and once you get here and remain here illegally, we're going to reward you with the expansion of DACA, amnesty, and free health care. Of course they're coming. And Shannon, that's what we're seeing right now. Right now, the 21-day average is 3,000 a day. Just a couple of days ago, we reached 3,500 in a single day trying to illegally enter this country. We haven't seen those numbers since the crisis in 2019. And this is a direct result of President Biden's open border strategies, period.
Well, his own administration is telling those folks, don't come yet. But we know that there are other messages out there that serve very much as a magnet for people who are looking desperately for hope and for a different place to be. So we'll track this. And we know that there's talk of what they're trying to do on Capitol Hill. It doesn't seem like a lot of bipartisanship right now, but they're going to give it a try. Mark Morgan, good to see you tonight, sir.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.